Hey America! So today in Arizona is day 277 of our emergency orders. Have you ever known an emergency to last that long? I know there have been dire situations and really tragic things that have gone on in the world, but something like this, 277 days of emergency orders. Now, this was supposed to just be a 2-week thing at the beginning, March 11, when Douglas Ducey, who has a third D in his name, it comes in parentheses at the end. When Douglas Ducey decided that we needed to be under emergency orders, that was March 11 of this year, 2020. And then it was supposed to be a 15-day thing, and then they would revisit the numbers and make sure, it was just to flatten the curve, as we've all heard that annoying phrase. So 2 weeks later, they were going to revisit this and see, well, guess what? It got extended. And the thing was, every time they revisit the numbers, it could be extended if necessary. So now we're in day 277. City councils, boards of supervisors for the county, and the health department, all of them are supposed to be having meetings, revisiting the numbers to see if we can end this yet. Are you shocked to see that they haven't ended it yet? So, it's up to us, the people, if this is going to end. Just in Phoenix alone, there are 50 bars and restaurants. We're just talking about bars and restaurants. 50 bars and restaurants that will close permanently, that will never open again. These people have shut down. They've lost their livelihoods. They've lost their dream. They've lost what they saved up to put into their dream. In Tucson, there are 18 restaurants and bars that have closed. They will never open again. We're not, again, talking about other businesses, other things, other small businesses that people have dreamt of, that work so hard to make it happen, to make it a reality. This is just bars and restaurants. That's 68 in Phoenix and Tucson just since this happened. That affects a lot of people, and it's really heartbreaking. If we're going to end this, it's going to take us, the people. Have you ever seen The Truman Show, the movie with Jim Carrey, in which he is a man living in a life that he doesn't realize is orchestrated by everybody around him? In this movie, there comes a point where he starts realizing that, something is not right here. Something's not right. And he starts getting the feeling, and eventually he jumps in a boat and heads out into the ocean because he's going to take control of his life. And then a storm comes, and of course the storm is orchestrated by those who are, again, managing his life. And in the end, he comes to the end of the ocean, the backside of the ocean, and he bumps into the wall of this big domed building in which the ocean has resided. That's what's happening to a lot of us. There's a lot of people who are realizing after 277 days of emergency orders and all these mandates and lockdowns that are getting worse and worse and worse, something's not right here. And I think I want to take control of my life. If you're in that position, please join us. I want to show you some numbers. According to the Arizona Health Department numbers, they have administered 2,862,593 tests. Now, who's to say that these aren't tests that have been redone and redone and redone and redone? Because we have a friend whose family got COVID. He had to take a test, be tested to return to work. Well, every time he gets a negative test, that doesn't matter at all, because it doesn't matter that he got a negative test. He can't return to work. He has to wait another few days and then take another test, and that one has to come back negative. And then he has to take another test, and that one has to come back negative. So all those tests count towards the test count. So again, 2 million in the 2 millions. Out of the 2 million tests, there have been 402,589 positives. And of course, we all know those are not all positives. There are false positives that have popped up in people's tests. That's a percentage of 14%. Okay? Now, out of this, Arizona supposedly has had 7,322 deaths. That's a 1.8% death rate. And that's why we are still in day 277 of our emergency orders. So if you are like Truman and you're at the backside of the ocean and you realize, I want to take control of my life and this is over, join us. Unmask Our Freedom is joining with Arizona Stands United. We are supporting them in their lawsuit because they are suing the state of Arizona. They are suing Douglas Ducey with a third D in parentheses at the end of his name, suing him and everybody else involved in this fake emergency orders. If you are not familiar with Dr. Pam Popper of Ohio, please find her on YouTube. It's really easy to find her, Dr. Pam Popper. She is a wonderful, wonderful patriot who is joining with other patriots in Ohio to sue their governor and make him prove that these emergency orders are still necessary. And they so kindly are sharing all the resources with any other state who wants to take this on. And it's patriots in the state who are taking this on. So here in Arizona, Arizona Stands United is getting together to sue the leaders of our state to prove that this emergency order still needs to be in effect, because it doesn't. The numbers prove it. So join us. How much is freedom worth to you? Is it worth $10? Because that's what we're asking everyone to be willing to pitch in. Pitch in $10 for everyone in your household. So like in my house, we pitched in $10 for everybody that is in our family. You can also donate more, of course, but you can go to, we'll go to the links that we'll have in the description. We'll have a GoFundMe website. There's a page for GoFundMe, and there's a link for the Arizona Stands United. Please visit the links in our description so that you can donate, so that you can go to this website. Also, we're asking not just for you to donate $10, but also tell for 10 friends. 10 other people who are done having their lives being run and orchestrated. Tell 10 others who would be willing to donate. And then they can tell 10 and so on, and pretty soon it's going to be patriots that are funding the comeback, because that's what this is. Let's do this, America. Let's do this. You know, and if you are a patriot, but you still want to wear your mask and you still want to look like a beekeeper when you go to the store, please do. It's just the rest of us don't want to have to do this. We live in America. We still want to be free. So we're taking our freedom back. If you want to be able to work, if you want to be able to shop, if you want to be able to go to the doctor, if you want to be able to go to your kids' sporting events or have your kids be in sporting events, if you want to be able to go to church, if you want to be able to ride public transportation, if you want to be able to live life again the way you have your entire life until 2020, please visit the websites that are in our description below. Please donate. Please share. America, let's unmask our freedom. Hey America, we want to help you live freely. We want to help you show people and remind people what it's like to live freely. We have t-shirts, we have yard signs, we have these business cards. If you'd like a t-shirt, we have red and white, navy blue is on order. If you'd like a yard sign, they are double-sided. You can put them in your front yard, you can put them on your balcony, you can put them in your apartment window, put them anywhere you want people to know that you are living freely. These business cards are perfect to keep in your purse or your pocket, your wallet. When you have conversations with people, you can pull one out, share with them, remind them what it's like to live freely, help them be free. Message us if you'd like anything. We will get information to you on how to order, how to pay, all of that stuff. Everything we sell is at cost, because this is not about profit, it's about freedom. You can also find us on Gab, Twitter, Parler, Instagram. We're on YouTube and Rumble. Please follow us. Please share so that we in America can live freely. America, let's unmask our freedom.